Hey and welcome to Discard. Today I've got one of the best ideas for displaying a ton of different game controllers. Let's take a look. So the problem at hand is just having too many game controllers to know what to do with. A lot of times you've had a lot of previous systems before and you've had at least two controllers for each one of those systems. Not to mention your current systems that you're running. That's a lot of controllers, and usually they end up in a box or shoved to the side of a shelf where all those wires get tangled up and you have a lot of problems. While I was doing some research and looking for different display ideas for a game controller display video that I was working on, I came across a company called Fang Multimedia Accessories. And they made this massive tower that would hold a ton of different game controllers, and it looked awesome to me. Now I passed on it for my first video because it was a little bit out of my range financially, but at this point in time I finally got a chance to get my hands on one and really check it out. The first thing to note about this tower is that it comes in different sizes. It will work for 8, 12, and 16 different controllers depending on which size you want to order from them. So that's a lot of options and a great place to start. I have to say that it's really nice to be able to take my controllers that I've had stowed away and put them onto a stand and have them all in that one place. And every single controller that I tried did work with this and look really nice. And one of the things that I like to think about when I'm looking for different display ideas for game controllers is finding a stand that works for so many different controllers, because some are wired, some are wireless, and they all have different shapes. And since this works for all of those, especially the wired ones, that can be really difficult to deal with. You can simply wrap the wire around the stand itself, or you can wrap your wire up on your own and have that sit on top of the stand behind your controller. And that kind of option is fantastic for displaying these controllers. And you might have noticed as well that this is a revolving stand. So you could put this into a corner and not have to worry about not getting to the ones on the back side. This has around 36 to 40 different ball bearings in the base of it and make it run really nice and smooth. It spins around fantastically, and you'll be able to get to whatever controller that you need to get to. Now, like I said earlier, you can purchase this for a different number of controllers, but also it has other add-ons to it. A couple of the add-ons that I personally have tested on mine is that there is one for the Wii and the Wii controllers and those nunchucks. Those things can be really crazy because they're such weird shapes and sizes. When it comes to having a universal controller mount, it's very difficult to just have those work with those. So it's really nice that he has a modular design that allows you to put those onto the top of there. Your Wiimote and nunchuck look really nice on this module for it, as well as the fact that this module connects to the main base super easy. The entire design is perfect. Another addition that you could purchase for this is the headphone mount. And originally I wasn't thinking that I was going to go with this headphone mount, but in the end it is a nice cap to go on the top of it. It's certainly not a must-have, but it is very cool to have a place to put your headphones on there. It works great, it looks pretty cool up on there, so I absolutely can't complain about that. Now you might have noticed that this is a pretty large design, and there's a lot of engineering that went into this thing. And so when this was sent to me so fast after I purchased it, I was pretty amazed. And it showed up in quite a few different pieces, and I was a little drawn back and a little worried that it was going to be difficult to put this item together. But I quickly found that there were some easy to read instructions sent by the original designer and maker of this. And in the end, it was really easy to put together. There's just a few different pieces that mostly interlock together. There's a couple places that you need to use a Phillips head screwdriver, and that works really easy. But for the most part, it's pretty simple. Now, after looking at Fang Multimedia's Etsy page and also speaking with them via email, they confirmed that these are made with a CNC machine. And it makes a lot of sense because these are very thick plastic parts put together, and it is a super durable item. This is going to be very difficult for you to break. You could knock this thing over, in my opinion, and not break any little pieces off of it. Really, one of the things that I'm impressed with the most is the engineering that went into making something like this. There are so many different nooks and crannies in this to make it interlockable and make it hold every single type of controller that is out there, that it's pretty amazing feat of engineering. And this is a person that's obviously got a lot of care and love for the gaming community. So I really appreciate that and the time that went into this. Now, more on the display side of things, this is an awesome solution to display a ton of different controllers from your collection or even from your closet. If you take those controllers out, you'll finally have a place to put them, and that's better than having them shoved away. Personally, this is my favorite way to display controllers now. I really like the design. I like that it will take up less space than me spreading all the controllers out individually. I think that is fantastic. But also at the same time, depending on what size you can get, you can put this on a countertop or you can put this on a large shelf. There's a lot of different options out there for you to use this for. And of course, one of the things that I think makes a collection look really cool is being consistent with whatever you're doing. So if you're going to display one controller on a rose-colored gaming stand, then you should display most of them on those stands as well. And it looks really good having that kind of consistency across the board. So just going out and purchasing this one item will give you a ton of consistency to how you're displaying all of your controllers. So when I was all done testing and taking a look at this Fang Multimedia Tower, I have to say at the very least I was impressed with it. It solved a lot of problems that are out there for people who are displaying their controllers in their collection, as well as people just looking for a place to put their controllers so they can easily grab that when they're going to go play their retro console or their modern console. But having this all just in one place and next to your TV or in your game room is a great solution to that. And the engineering and the high quality materials that are used in it, it just blows my mind, and it's absolutely awesome. So definitely if you're looking for an awesome way to display more than one controller, this Fang Multimedia Accessories Tower is an awesome solution and solves so many different problems. So thanks for coming and checking out Discard today. If you have any other ideas for displaying game controllers in a game collection, please let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely going to be making another game controller display idea video in the future, so I would definitely appreciate that. If you want to help out Discard past the subscription, please check out patreon.com/discard. Check out all the awesome stuff you can get for $2 a month. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. But otherwise, have a great day. Collect what you love. So what is collect what you love? Well, collect what you love means you should go and if you're going to collect something, collect the stuff that you love. It's pretty simple. There's nothing really more to it. I hear a lot of people in the comment section, they really like that saying, and I really appreciate it too. And I think it means a lot of different things to different people as they read it or hear it. But in the end, to me, it just means find the thing that you love and collect that item. Whether that's family or game controllers or cartridges, it doesn't really matter. And if anybody has anything to say to you about what you're collecting or whether they like what you're collecting, that doesn't really matter as long as the thing that you're collecting is what you care about the most. So collect what you love.